2023 MNSC Queens. You inspired our candidates tonight, and hopefully with that, they will ace this round. And thank you also to Sir Jay Kabatingan, our official swimsuit designer for the year.
Yes, Jay Kabatingan also designed my beautiful dress for tonight. So Jay, thank you so much. And now, people of South Cotabato, we have seen them walk and get to hear them talk as we proceed to the highly anticipated part of the competition, the preliminary interview. But of course, before we get to start, our drill for this round is that the candidates will pick a question from the set of envelopes behind us that we have in this bowl of some sort, and we will read the question twice before they get to give their answers.
All right, here's how it goes. Each candidate is given only 45 seconds to answer the question, and they will hear this sound. There you go, indicating that their time is up. And may I please remind everyone to please refrain from making noise as our candidates speak their thoughts because mahirap nga
Mahirap
naman.
talaga. So pakiusap lang po, suportahan natin ang ating mga kandidata. Let's stay quiet while they answer. Mahirapan man sila o hindi. Alright?
And with that, let's proceed.
Alright, let's get to it. Let's start it off.
So to begin the preliminary interview, we'd like to call on Mutya number 1.
Considering your role as a model for others, particularly in South Cotabato, what advice would you offer to young people dealing with difficulties in their romantic relationships? Okay? Again, considering your role as a model for others, particularly in South Cotabato, what advice would you offer to young people dealing with difficulties in their romantic relationships?
Thank you for that question. Thank you for that question. I believe that we are still young and we have a lot to discover in our lives. And love is not our first priority but our education. Because if we became successful in our life and weave our dreams into reality, then definitely there is more to live, there is more to meet, and there is more to love to experience. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mutya number 1. We move on. Let's call on Mutya number 2. And your question is, as someone from South Cotabato where community, respect, and empathy hold significant value, how do you define empathy and how do you incorporate it into your everyday interactions and experiences? One more time. As someone from South Cotabato where community, respect, and empathy hold significant value, how do you define empathy and how do you incorporate it into your everyday interactions and experiences?
Good evening. For me, empathy is someone when you put yourself in the shoes of other. As someone who have experienced life at difficult hurdles, I believe that empathy is truly important to us. And I give empathy by being an epitome of a transformative woman that shows that we could be the best version of ourselves and show others that we could also help them become the best version of themselves. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's call on Mutya number 3. Medyo intense yung questions agad.
Oo nga, intense din. Is how do you manage feelings of jealousy or envy when you see what others are up to on social media? Given that FOMO or fear of missing out is a common concern among young people. Again, how do you manage feelings of jealousy or envy when you see what others are up to on social media, given that FOMO or fear of missing out is a common concern among young people?
As a public servant and as a public government employee, I see giving to others as something that is important and crucial. But feelings of envy and jealousy are always there when you see people who have more than you do. For me, I choose to see what I have. I choose to understand what I currently have and appreciate it. At the same time, I remember that every person has a journey and that every person is in time. And what is theirs will be theirs. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mutya number 3. Let's call on Mutya number 4. Acknowledging the importance of fostering a supportive community, especially in South Cotabato. How do you celebrate the successes and milestones of others with sincerity and enthusiasm? Again, acknowledging the importance of fostering a supportive community, especially in South Cotabato. How do you celebrate the successes and milestones of others with sincerity and enthusiasm?
I believe women before are dubbed as weak and inferior. And I believe that today we have already broken barriers. And with that, I celebrate this through celebrating with them, through being here in front all of you, by aspiring to be your Mutya ng South Cotabato. I want to be someone who can be with a purpose, not only with the beauty outside. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We have Mutya number 5.
Mutya number 5, your question is, during challenging times, how do you uphold the values of strength and resilience that characterize a genuine South Cotabateña? Again, during challenging times, how do you uphold the values of strength and resilience that characterize a genuine South Cotabateña?
I believe that a true South Cotabateña has three qualities: the character, compassion, and cultural respect. And I believe that a true South Cotabateña should have a strong-willed character to advocate for something that is relevant to the community, and also by compassionate to also educate other people about the important issues that we have here in South Cotabato. And that is, I think, is the strength of being a South Cotabateña. Thank you.
All right, may we have our next candidate, Mutya number 6. Drawing from the cultural richness of South Cotabato, how do you ensure that you are fair and just in your treatment of others? Again, drawing from the cultural richness of South Cotabato, how do you ensure that you are fair and just in your treatment of others?
You know, as a woman coming from the land of South Cotabato, I believe that we are kind, we are resilient, and we are good to others. And I show my good treatment to them by showing kindness to people, especially to the poor, because it is very important for us to help them and show our kindness. And by doing that, I am really sure that I can create a notable change, not just in our province, but in the whole world. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. We have Mutya number 7 up next.
Mutya number 7. Reflecting on your journey to personal growth, could you share a time when you had to apologize, especially following a conflict with friends or loved ones, and describe how you approached resolving the situation? Again, reflecting on your journey to personal growth, could you share a time when you had to apologize, especially following conflict with friends or loved ones, and describe how you approached resolving the situation.
Good evening. As a person, of course, we all know that we feel different emotions. Sometimes you're happy and sometimes you're sad. Sometimes your loved ones could not understand how you feel, and sometimes we are sensitive, sometimes we are not. A journey of my personal growth that I can share is sometimes we have to understand what others feel and try to put ourselves on their shoes. And with that, we could have a very, very great communication with each other if we feel what the others are feeling. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's call on our next candidate, Mutya number 8. Just tinala cloth, but also for its diverse population and rich cultural heritage. How do you build meaningful relationships with people from diverse backgrounds? One more time. South Cotabato is renowned not just for tinala cloth, but also for its diverse population and rich cultural heritage. How do you build meaningful relationships with people from diverse backgrounds?
South Cotabato is indeed a beautiful destination, a paradise rather. But what makes South Cotabato even unique is the cultural diversity of the local people in there, where everyone is always in there for each and everyone. Where everyone was in there for everyone, and it is the strong sense of community is always in the local people in there, where they, as on my part, thank you.
Thank you very much. We now have Mutya number 9.
Mutya number 9. FOMO, or fear of missing out, is the term commonly used by many young people to describe their obsession with checking social media to see what others are up to. How do you manage feelings of jealousy or envy towards others? Again, FOMO, or fear of missing out, is the term commonly used by many young people to describe their obsession with checking social media to see what others are up to. How do you manage feelings of jealousy or envy towards others?
Good evening, South Cotabato. I believe that the fear of missing out comes when we indulge ourselves in herd mentality or the ability to fit in. However, I was able to manage my jealousy or envy towards others because I choose to focus on my practical grounds, where my humble beginnings are nurtured and my idiosyncrasies are nourished. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mutya number 9. Now we have Mutya number 10.
Competitive world of beauty pageants, can you share a situation where you had to collaborate with someone you initially disagreed with? How did you navigate and resolve your differences? One more time. In the competitive world of beauty pageants, can you share a situation where you had to collaborate with someone you initially disagreed with, and how did you navigate and resolve your differences?
In a competitive world of pageantry, we oftentimes find disagreement with our team, especially with the clothes that we wear or the styling that we should do. But the best thing that we can do is that we work together, we brainstorm together, and we find ways to really collaborate each other's ideas. In that way, as a woman, I can stand here confidently representing IBT events and standing here with a collaboration of my whole team, proud and loud. Thank you.
All right, there you go, Mutya number 10. Now may we have Mutya number 11. Okay, Mutya number 11, your question is, reflecting on acts of kindness, can you share an experience where you went out of your way to help someone in need? Again, reflecting on acts of kindness, can you share an experience where you went out of your way to help someone in need?
As a nursing graduate, I am exposed in community health nursing, wherein I have experience there and see the beauty of passion for compassion, in which I have catered the needs of the underserved people in my communities by giving them quality health services, by giving them knowledge about health disparities. I have acknowledged what they need. So South Cotabateñas, let us always be reminded to be alive in the service of other people. Because to see humanity is to give them basic necessities and give them our ultimate care. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mutya number 11. And we now have Mutya number 12. As artificial intelligence continues to evolve and permeate various facets of society, how do you maintain your authenticity and stay true to yourself in an AI-driven world? One more time. As artificial intelligence continues to evolve and permeate various facets of society, how do you maintain your authenticity and stay true to yourself in an AI-driven world?
We all know that artificial intelligence has negative and positive elements in our life, but I can say that we must focus on the positive element that it brought us. And with this, I would like to send a message to everyone that we should be authentic and we should create spaces and safe online environments, because with this, I can say that everything that is misused, overused, and abused, even if it's intended for good, will still create a greater chaos. That is why we should use artificial intelligence with prudence and control. Thank you.
All right. Now we move on to Mutya number 13. Mutya 13, here's your question. A prominent scholar once said, diversity in all its forms is the path to greatness. How do you handle situations where you encounter someone with drastically different beliefs or opinions from your own? Again, a prominent scholar once said, diversity in all its forms is the path to greatness. How do you handle situations where you encounter someone with drastically different beliefs or opinions from your own?
Good evening. As I am deeply driven by compassion, inspiration, and a strong sense of purpose, I believe that these are the efficient qualities as your next Mutya ng South Cotabato 2024. I am here because I believe that beauty pageants is not all about winning the title, but it's a conduit of hope for me to help in the society where I can be able to inspire a lot of aspiring beauty queens to contribute to our community services and to initiate my program, which is about assessing healthcare challenges. And with that, I believe I'm standing here tonight leaving a transformational legacy. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We move on. We have Mutya number 14. The greater the challenge, the greater the glory in overcoming it. How do you think overcoming a particular hardship has reshaped your outlook in life? Again, it is often said that the greater the challenge, the greater the glory in overcoming it. How do you think overcoming a particular hardship has reshaped your outlook in life?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As a daughter of a pineapple harvester and a welder, I was given a chance to represent Girl Scout of the Philippines in London, United Kingdom. Despite our social status, I was able to represent the Girl Scout of the Philippines. And that hardship for me reshaped me to be a woman of today, because it doesn't mean that we have problems. It can have a solution. Because, ladies and gentlemen, you have your greatest gifts, you have your greatest problems, but it can have greatest solution so you can meet the greatest world's needs. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Mutya number 14.
Now we have Mutya number 15.
Mutya number 15, your question. As a Facebook user, what is one lesson or message you would like people to take away from your profile? Again, as a Facebook user, what is one lesson or message you would like people to take away from your profile?
You know, ever since I was a kid, I like sharing motivational quotes. And I would like people to share also that, because by sharing that, they're also helping people to see that messages. Even if the people are suffering, the simple thing that they see in the social media can really help a lot. Let us all remember that it is our collective responsibility to have a society to have a valued, respected, and accepted society. Thank you.
Moving on, we have Mutya number 16. Here we go. Taking into account the multitude of factors that influence success, including hard work, opportunity, and personal qualities, do you believe luck plays a significant and indispensable role in achieving success in life? One more time. Taking into account the multitude of factors that influence success, including hard work, opportunity, and personal qualities, do you believe luck plays a significant and indispensable role in achieving success in life?
I believe that I am a woman whose story is a narrative of overcoming obstacles and turning it into successes. And truly, with that value of mine, I believe so much that it is hard work that pays our luck. And with this, we can also create opportunities for others to inspire them for hard work. And truly, we can value the obstacles in life and turn them into successes and create opportunities for other people to foster so we can reach and thrive and reach our fullest potential. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We're down to our final two. We have Mutya number 17.
Thank you. Mutya 17. Personally, in what specific ways do you anticipate that participating in this pageant will contribute to your personal growth and development as an individual? Again, personally, in what specific ways do you anticipate that participating in this pageant will contribute to your personal growth and development as an individual?
I believe that this pageant has contributed to a lot of candidates. It has been a platform for us to be able to express ourselves confidently, to be able to be composed enough for everyone here, and to be our authentic selves. I believe that it is important for us to embrace individuality and commit to the courage it takes to be genuine, as it paves the way for a life filled with purpose, joy, and meaningful connections. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mutya number 17. Last but definitely not the least, Mutya number 18. What are the most important qualities a South Cotabateña should have when interacting with other people? Again, in your opinion, what are the most important qualities a South Cotabateña should have when interacting with other people?
I believe that the best qualities that a South Cotabateño should have is being an empath. As an empath myself, I have been able to connect with other people and use this connection to assist them where they need assistance and to assist in resolving their problems and concerns. And through that, we are able to create a society where everyone will be connected and unite together. Because as a South Cotabateño, we believe that we stand united, but we fall when we are apart. And I thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Mutya.
Thank you very
18.
much.